What's up guys, Hobbo88 here and welcome back to rFactor for a little bit more dirt track racing. It's been ages since I've done rFactor, but I've been getting a heap of requests for stuff within it over the last couple of weeks especially, but over the last however many years that I've been recording videos on the channel. This last week we had Wolf Racing Studio make a request for late models or 410 sprint cars at Tyler County, which is a track that I've done video at before and really enjoyed in the big block modified, so decided to come back and have another crack. I'm not a massive fan of the Dirtworks Designs sprint car mod, but I do like the late models, so decided that we'd go ahead and have a crack at another late model race on the channel. You can see right here on screen another one of the fantasy skins, Greg Sadlerly in this particular case, so not his actual real life livery, but a very cool looking car nonetheless, have to say. This is part of the what's it called, the Dirt Cup custom skin pack. Link in the description below if you guys want to check that out. The track, as I mentioned, Tyler County. We're running on the heats version for this video, and we'll run the AI at, I say, about 105%. He asked about doing a 50 lapper, so I don't know, we'll see. 50 laps is a long time, but let's see how we go. There's no cautions, so we'll see how we go. We're just racing against the other Dirt Cup custom skin cars. Everything else you can see here: midday start, rolling start, 50 laps, 18 cars. Let's go ahead and get it underway. Real quickly while we're loading in as well, webcam, guys, let me know, do you want to keep the webcam for this sort of video as well as the streams that I do? I mean, so far the response has been overwhelmingly positive for the webcam. You guys seem to love it. So do you want to see it on all videos going forward, including ones like this that are recorded offline, or just for streams? Let me know in the comments below. I'd be keen to hear what you say. As for setup, I mean, we'll shorten the ratio off a bit. I don't know how much fuel we're going to burn, so hopefully we don't run out across 50 laps. But let's go ahead and just go cut a few practice laps here. Real quickly before we get started, I'll show you guys my control rates is the one that you're probably going to want. So this is Fanatec CS 2.5 wheelbase and V3 pedals. This is what I've got set up as. And these are my settings in the garage. Speed sensitivity to 0, steering lock maxed out. This is actually the sprint car garage that I've got set up here, but nonetheless, those are the settings that I'm running that are important. Let's go cut a few laps as the the 44 car crashes into the back of the pace truck on the way out of the pits. That's good. A little low on revs. Might need to extend the ratios a little while the feel of this. Let's go back to the pits. We'll push them all the way out. So obviously the AI a little bit glitched there with the positioning of the pace truck. That feels a little better. We are just running 460 degrees of rotation on the Fanatec steering wheel as well, so a little over a full rotation of the wheel, lock to lock. Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention when we were at the car selection screen as well is I have got the 12-inch rear spoiler on the car, and we've changed the class package from whatever the default is to whatever the middle one was. I can't remember what one it was now. We'll have a look in a second if I remember. Oh, got away from me at the end of the straight a little bit there. Have a bit of a look at some of the different lines as the AI completely bottles it coming off the corner. This is a cool track. So number 4 car is well and truly stuck. Alright, we've looped it, so we'll call it there. Let's just go back and have a look at the replay. This is a cool looking car, I like this one. A Sadly number 22. Very black. Very, very black. Very cool. I like it. It's very screwed up at turn 3. Alright, let's have a quick look at the garage, so the upgrades. So yeah, the suspension package we've upgraded to the Missile from Phantom. The Phantom is known to be very dodgy for handling, so if you're trying to drive these cars and having troubles driving them, make sure you change the suspension package. And the other one I like to change is the spoiler to the 12-inch. I feel like that helps with the handling of the car. Anyway, let's go ahead and skip. We've got a long race ahead of us, so we'll go straight through qualifying and start from the back as we always do. Alright, turn off the music. See what we can do here, 50 laps. I'm going to have no idea what lap we're on throughout this race. It's going to feel like an eternity. Hopefully we haven't made the AI too strong here. So we're slowly sneaking our way forward here on the bottom. Now the request as well, when it came through from Wolf Racing Studios, I think it was this request, asked about going topless, having the top off the car, the roof off the car. It is an option with the mod to turn that off, but it only turns off your own roof, not all the AI cars. So I decided not to do that because I didn't want to be the only one without the roof on the car. Otherwise I would have done that too, but railing the top. Not a lot of room up here to work with. Getting a little bit of the fence, but that's alright. That's what the right rear quarter panel's for. It's like feelers on a cat. Whiskers, I should say, on a cat. Just for feeling out what's around you. I feel like we've got reasonable speed up here, but we just can't go forwards. Every time we pass one car, one goes past us as well on the very bottom. Trying to make a third groove up here, really. This is a lot of fun. My arms are going to fall off before the end of this though without any cautions. Oh, got squeezed a little bit that time. I feel like we're not really making any progress. There goes the 17 on the bottom that we just passed a couple of laps ago. So, like I said, every time we pass a car, one goes back past us on the very, very bottom. We're just not making any progress. Although, as I say that, I feel like we did get a couple of cars right there. So we're smacking that wall down off down the main straight because the AI is not giving us a lot of room. Just tapped the rear there. Was that the 7 it looks like? Try the bottom for a couple of laps. See if we can move forward at all down here, which we can. There's no fun running the bottom. Ooh. Bit of a check up there. What a great race this is. Oh, another check up. A couple of opportunistic moves down on the bottom. Oh! I had a couple of bad laps there in a row. Gave up some spots. Track's a little slick in the middle. So we just go back to being pinched on the top. But it's fun. It might be hard to go anywhere up here, but it's definitely fun. If this were a real race, the crowd would be loving it. Although we wouldn't still be in the race at this point. Our right rear would be just torn up. Just can't seem to get the run to move forward up here. We'll persevere with it for a bit longer. A little bit of a touch. Away with it. We do have damage turned off, thankfully, for obvious reasons. Oh. Spun ourselves out there just about. In the middle 3 wide. Of course, running here against the AI and rFactor, no mirror like I would normally have in iRacing, so I've got no idea where anyone is behind me. I've also got no positional data, so I have no idea what position we're in or what lap we're on. Three wide again. Oh, overcooked it into the corner. Got doored on the inside. That bottom line is definitely the fastest way, he says as he goes back to the top. We just nailed the AI difficulty for this one. Ooh. Coughed up a spot. Got a fairly good piece of the wall there on the back straight too. Look at these guys going 3 wide for the lead. So we're currently in P6. 1 spot out of a top 5. Checked up by the 74 there off a 2. We'll lean on him a little here. We are 3 wide. Oh, so we got the the favour returned. Ooh, slid across the nose. Slide job. Oh, we slid all the way to 4th. Beautiful move. So these guys are strung out now, single file. So that gap just closed up on the top. Oh, they're side by side for the lead. I'm side by side for 4th as well. Three wide down the back straight. Oh, that's a checkered flag. We ran out of laps. We took too long to get there. We'll finish 4th in the end. Those guys all decided to try and make that tiny little pit exit at the last second. Oh man, whew. My arms are buggered. They really are. That was hard work. It's been a massive pile up trying to get out through the pit gate. Oh boy. Well, that was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I certainly did. I always love some good rFactor racing. Wolf Racing Studios, thanks for the suggestion. I hope that was as much fun for you as it was for me. Of course, you guys can fire away your suggestions in the comments below. I do regret not being able to do all of them, but every now and then I definitely jump in and try and get something done for you guys. Follow me on Twitter at Hobbo88, twitch.tv/Hobbo88 for the live streams. Don't forget the Discord channel. The link is in the description below. It's the best place to keep up to date with the Hobbo88 community. Be part of the Super Fan Club. That's where you want to get involved. Thanks again, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one.